I am a research professor and a lab director. Basically, I'm a researcher who teaches a lot. I started Shotokan Karate when I was an undergrad here 35 years ago maybe, and Bruce Barker was teaching a semester by semester Shotokan class here on campus way back when I was young and still had hair, and I took it with him for a semester. Then I stepped away or walked away for many years, and about actually almost exactly 20 years ago I started it again back in I think 1994. I like the idea of kumite, or fighting, sparring. I really enjoyed that a lot. I never thought I would stick with karate. It was just something that I did. But at the same time, I was working on a PhD in graduate school, and I think that karate actually helped me focus tremendously. I see a lot of different people in class from a lot of different vocations, a lot of different interests, a lot of different ages, and I'm always trying to lump all those people into a category. I think that the personalities that we see in karate are personalities of people who are looking to push themselves and have a similar characteristic of perseverance. And I see a lot of physical growth, but I see a lot of emotional growth in people that stick with karate for more than a few years. In our particular school, and Shotokan is our style, of course, is long and arduous, especially for young people. Our sensei doesn't believe that that kids under the age of 16 are emotionally ready for a black belt, even if they have certain skills. It takes most of us 6 or more years to earn a black belt of hard work. I think it took me 6 years. And to tell you the truth, I never really thought about belts after my first few belts. I just kind of, I'm a plugger. I just plug away. So I don't really think about black belts or advanced black belts or anything like that anymore.
So that means you're going to work as hard as you can, right, Shane?
Sempai is an assistant instructor, and basically anyone who is a regular in class, and usually it's at a black belt level, anybody that's a regular in class is expected to take on a leadership role, because it's part of the growth of karate, learning how to pass information along to newer students who might not understand all the different little aspects of karate. So during class, a senpai, and I'm not the only senpai, of course, are often asked to work with newer students when the sensei is not available to teach a class. I recently, a few years ago, was asked to take a teaching role in my job. As I said before, I'm mostly a researcher. I'm an analytical chemist, and I love research. And I was asked to teach. And to tell you the truth, I have a little bit of stage fright facing especially large groups of people. And my training from karate, having to speak to people and having to teach people, I think has helped me in the classroom, because some of my classes are actually quite large. I really look forward to class, not just for my training, but I think for the social interactions. I watch people come into class that are not in great shape, might be a little overweight, might be a lot overweight, might not be terribly coordinated, might be timid, and I watch as their fellow students kind of support them and push them from a bunch of different aspects. I watch some more youthful students, usually boys who are early teens, who aren't all that mature, and I watch the students around them kind of push them and help them reach karate emotional maturity a little bit more quickly and efficiently than they might if they weren't in karate.
thank you. 20 years.